Hey, what's up guys? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com doing some more Q&A for you guys. Now, if you guys want to see more step-by-step videos of auto body, be sure to check out LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. We have hundreds of videos and articles and step-by-step demos at LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. So don't forget to check that out. That site's super huge in value. There's tons of content. A lot of value you can extract from that website. All right. So this is just my way of giving back, answering, specific questions. So if you have a specific question, just email ninjasupport@learnautobodyandpaint.com. The more detailed you get, the more chances you're going to have of me replying back. So if you could send in your videos or images and what you're doing, because sometimes if you just send in a sentence, it's very hard for me to reply back. Anyway, so this is the question for today. Evening, boss. I posted this on the forum on the pub as well. So the pub is basically a forum that we have at LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com. You could just click on the forum. It'll take you over to the pub. We call it the pub. All right. I picked up a gallon kit of polyester fiber fill and a $55 low volume, low pressure gun for the application. I tried to set the PSI recommendation by the manufacturer from your DIY videos, 38 PSI, but it wouldn't come out of the gun. In fact, it wouldn't even get through the 190 micron funnels that I got. Okay, so he's talking about a filter, guys, and normally you don't need to filter this stuff. You just mix it up and then because it's not going to go through the filter, right? It's just so thick. This is very thick stuff, okay? Fiber Fill is a super thick polyester putty, sprayable polyester putty. I don't like it. I've used it a few times. I don't use it anymore. Some people like to use it. I don't. I would rather just use a good 2K filler primer. But let's keep reading. So I thinned it out as follows: 4-part primer, 1 part catalyst, and 1 part thinner. It still didn't want to come out of the gun. So I cranked the PSI up to 44 pounds, and it finally started coming out. But with every coat, it seemed to get rougher and rougher. That's because here's the main problem. Number one, you didn't tell me what tip size you were using. You were probably using like a 1.4, 1.5. So your tip size is way too small, okay? Recommended if you're doing any kind of polyester filler primer is a 2.0 to a 2.2 fluid nozzle tip, guys, okay? Blowing this stuff out of a 1.3 or 1.4 is never going to come out. And then if it does come out, because you said you cranked it up to 44, it comes out so dry because you're trying to compress this thick material to come out of a little hole. It's just going to come out dry and lay on like sandpaper. That's the issue. So the issue is you're blowing it out at a too high of a pressure, 44 pounds, ridiculous. And that's because you couldn't push it through with a lower PSI because the tip size was too small. So change it up, get a 2.0 tip size gun, and you'll be able to spray this stuff out much easier. It's going to be able to suck in and flow. As far as filtering, you don't have to worry about filtering this stuff, okay? Also, take out the neck filter in your spray gun. Where's my spray gun? So if you have a spray gun, I don't have it here right now. I don't have it. If you have a spray gun, there's going to be a little neck filter between your cup and your gun. Right over here, okay, there's going to be a filter that goes in here. You're going to want to basically take that out when you're spraying this stuff. I usually take it out when spraying any kind of primer, okay? So here we go. Anyway, I completed the 3 coats, let it dry for 24 hours, and hit a small portion of quarter with 320 grit on my DA to see how it would smooth out. Yeah, of course it'll smooth out because you're sanding it down. My main concern is, do I have to worry about adhesion? No, you don't. You got it on there. You got it on there rough. It'll work. So just sand it down. I did a full 320 sand, wash, wipe down before applying the primer. I'm guessing you're talking about 2K primer. I did take your advice and purchased the Atom X27 spray gun that arrived today because I didn't want to risk my paint with the cheap gun. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think the only thing wrong you did here was use and it's good that you use a cheap gun. The only thing you did wrong here was probably blowing it out in a small tip size. That's probably the only thing you did wrong. If you had a larger tip size, 2.0 at least, it should have flowed out really, really easily for you. All right, so that's my recommendation. Next time you do it, if you decide to use polyester fiber fill, use a bigger tip size, and you'll have no problem blowing it out at 30, 20, 27, 28 psi. It'll come out easily. Use no filters. Okay, gun filter, no need. You don't have to strain it either when you're after you mix it. Okay, just blow it on because you're going to be sanding it out anyway. But yeah, I kind of skip this process. I get my bodywork smooth enough to where I can cover all my imperfections with a 2K filler primer, and then I'm good. Okay, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. And this is the product he's using. This is the Mustang he's working on. Can't wait to see the final projects on this. So for you guys wanting to learn more about auto body, check out learnautobodyandpaint.com, and also click the top right of this video here to get a free 85-page, well, it's actually closer to 100 pages now because we revamped it. If you're on mobile, click up over here. If you're on desktop, the link in the description down below, you're going to be able to get that free guide, which has links to other free YouTube videos that I have, to more information. You're going to love it. All right? Comment, like the video, share it, subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.